Hey everyone, my name is Kelly if you're new here, and I'm starting a college series. A little background about me: I graduated from high school in 2019. I applied to 25 schools. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I just finished my first year at Ohio State University, go Buckeyes, and I studied marketing with a minor in media production analysis. Now that college is over, I have a lot to reflect on, a lot of advice to give, lessons learned, mistakes made, and now I'm ready to talk about it. So today I'm going to be talking about what to do your summer before college, and I honestly didn't even think about making this video until someone asked me. I just remember my summer before college, I traveled, worked at Chick-fil-A, volunteered at a local church, and just hung out with friends and had a good time. And honestly, that's the first thing I would tell you guys. One, spend time with your friends and family. I know with everything happening right now, it's kind of hard to hang out with people, but at home, spend as much time with your parents and your siblings if you have any. With your friends, maybe you can do distant lunches, hangouts, Netflix parties, Zoom game nights, and things like that. There's so many ways you can still spend time with friends and just keep up with them, because it's gonna get hard in college. You're not gonna see them every day like you're used to when school starts, so be sure to spend quality time with them now. Alright, my second tip is really use the Facebook to get to know people and start connecting. It's a great way to go ahead and meet friends. Make a little bio post in the Facebook that y'all have for your class. Say your name, your major, things you're interested in, and put your social media. People are gonna add you and people are gonna talk to you. Everyone's trying to make friends, and so this is the best time to do it. I know for me, senior year of high school, I already got rid of all my streaks. I didn't like Snapchat that much, but I re-downloaded it just to kind of talk to people. I actually met a lot of my friends that way. We would meet up on campus and just hang out, and we're friends now. Do not be afraid to message people. Everyone is in the same position as you. They just want to make friends, meet people. Just reach out and talk to them, start a conversation. Also, when you're assigned your roommate officially, be sure to text them, just get to know them and just start talking. Ask them how their summer is and what's going on, so it doesn't get too awkward when you first meet them on campus. My third piece of advice is sign up for an early arrival program if your school offers them. This is something that I didn't really look into at first, but I got an email about it and I applied to one, I got in, and I decided to do it, and it was honestly the best decision that I made. You get to move in early without worrying about the craziness of thousands of other students moving in at the same time. You get to meet so many people ahead of time, and for me personally, I met some of my closest friends that way. And 3, you get to just be familiar with campus. You can walk around, try out the foods outside of campus too, and just explore, and it's a lot of fun, and I would highly recommend an early arrival program. My fourth piece of advice is apply for scholarships now. There's honestly so many out there for all different kinds of things. Just Google search and you can find a lot of them. This is something that I regret not doing that often. I ended up doing it later on and actually getting some scholarship money, so it's definitely possible. College is super expensive. We all have to deal with the struggles of that, and so apply to the scholarships to lessen the burden of all the money. Number 5, I would talk to your parents about allowances, budgeting, and things like that. For me, my parents gave me a chunk of money for my semester, and I personally had to budget it all out for the month to make sure I had enough and that I was spending correctly. And even if you're pretty good with money, I think it's good to just keep track of what you're spending on and just look back at it and make sure that it's all good. My 6th piece of advice is you can go ahead and start looking at student organizations. Once you get on campus, you'll hear about this involvement fair. I don't know if they'll do it this upcoming year because of COVID, but it's this one big student organization fair where every single org is on your oval, is what we call that at OSU, or your quad, or whatever your school calls it. And it's hectic, it's crazy. Everyone is out there walking around the booths, and you're not gonna be able to go to every single booth. Everyone's really trying to get the free stuff, the free food and all that. So if you wanna go ahead and see what student orgs you're gonna be interested in getting involved in, there's gonna be a list at your school. You can go through them, select anything that you are interested in. Once you get on campus, you'll hear a million times to get involved, and you can try as many clubs as you want. You don't have to officially join any, just go to like the first meeting, see if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to come back. I would say after trying out all the ones that you're interested in, stick to 2 or 3 that you really like. I think it's really good if you do something with your major and without your major, just to show other interests and really just have fun with your student orgs. My 7th piece of advice is to update your resume to make it look in tip-top shape, and also create a LinkedIn account. I can talk more about those things, but you can definitely Google the website linkedin.com and it'll pop up. Create an account, it's a good way to connect with people. Also, a resume is really important in college. You'll need it to apply to jobs, even apply to some student organizations. It's just good to have on hand. If you don't know how to make a resume or know what a good one looks like, that's completely okay. My high school resume was trash, and so now that I've been in college, I know how to do one. If you need help at all, you can DM me on Instagram at kellylow_, or you can look me up on LinkedIn. It's just my name, Kelly Low. My 8th piece of advice is to go ahead and start looking at classes and scheduling if you haven't already. I would highly suggest using Rate My Professor and Reddit to see which professors are the best, because they can really make or break your grade and experience in the class. If you're an incoming first year, you're usually going to take a lot of GEs, which are general education courses, your math, sciences, Englishes, just all the classes that everyone needs to take. And when you're choosing your GE classes, you can Google search a bunch of them. You can see posts from other students saying which ones they liked the most, which ones they thought were the easiest, and you can base it off of that. And I suggest you taking GEs that you're actually interested in, because taking the easy way out is not always the best. Honestly, I decided to take a few of the easy GEs that I saw, and I was not interested in the material at all, which made going to class really hard. And so if you're taking those classes that you really do enjoy, that would be 100% better. Also, when you schedule, you can hear a lot of people talking about how they don't want 8 a.m.s. I did not want them either. I think a 9 or 10 is pretty solid for me. I like to get my classes over with because at night I have time for myself, student organization meetings, and anything else that I want to do. Number 9, I would say shopping. I know not everyone cares about this, but for me, I wanted a cute dorm room. I wanted to step up my outfit game. So this summer, you can look on Pinterest, Google pictures of what other dorms look like, and get inspiration from those. Also, it'd be good to talk to your roommate about how they envision their dorm room as well, so you can either both kind of have it all the same, or you can do split it down the middle and it'll be 2 different completely. And if you're interested, I can make another video about where you can shop for more affordable prices. And my last tip, maybe the most important, is to do something substantial. When I say do something substantial, I mean get a part-time job or volunteer somewhere. And I know that's harder because of COVID and everything, but I know there's a lot of places still hiring if you're looking for a job. I've been doing DoorDash and Chick-fil-A. And if you're not looking for a part-time job and can't find anywhere to volunteer, that's completely fine too. Just pick up a new hobby or a skill. You can learn Photoshop, Tableau, coding, how to make a website, cooking, an instrument. There's so many different things you can do. It'll be so beneficial in the long run, and just something you can talk about and tell people that you learned over quarantine. So those are 10 things that you can do summer before college, and honestly, don't feel pressured to do any of it at all. It's your time to relax and hang out and spend time with your friends and family. But if you do any of these things, this would put you ahead of the game. Just let me know if you have any questions, comment down below what you think and what other videos you want to see. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching the whole video. I hope I was able to help you out a little bit, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.